does she say when she sees the images? Because, of course, my heart breaks. All of our hearts break when we see these babies coming across and moms that are willing to travel for 22 days. Kevin McCarthy said he talked to someone. They traveled for 22 days to get to the border. Of course, we're human beings. Our hearts break for them. But I'm curious to find out what does your wife say about that? Because they're not doing it the right way.
My wife and my mother-in-law is actually a more interesting case. And I mean, listen, I love my wife to death, but she works on my show, so she pretty much, like, whatever I say, she goes along with on the shows. Yeah. But she obviously has strong opinions, too, on this. But my mother-in-law is like, I don't get this. Like, why did I always think of this story, right? My mother-in-law comes here from Colombia, doesn't speak a word of English. I don't even know if she had $10 in her wallet. She's now worth a pretty good chunk of change because she did this crazy thing called, like, working and invested her money. She scored on a few real estate deals. Nothing huge, you know, not like Trump-like real estate deals, but she does okay for herself. And I always remember this story that they came here and they slept in a one-bedroom apartment in Jackson Heights, and they slept kind of heads, tails. You know heads, tails? Mm-hmm. When you only have one mattress and you have 3 kids, so you got to sleep foot to head because there's no other room, and it's a little more convenient to pack them in like sardines.
She's a hard-working woman, and you know I adore your wife, Dan.
I know, but she says because they slept heads, tails on the mattress, Lawrence. She says, I heard my daughter, talking about my wife now, she says, I used to hear my daughter's stomach grumbling at night because I couldn't afford any food.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, you think about that. Think about that when she went through the right way and did it. And now you want to understand why my mother-in-law is so pissed off that everyone else who's like, screw it. The right way, we're just going to walk in and do whatever we want. You understand why legal immigrants to this country? You want to know why Donald Trump did so well amongst Venezuelans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, and other Hispanic immigrants that came to this country, not just Cuban Americans in Southern Florida? Maybe it's because you treat them like idiots, Democrats. Maybe because the people who came here, Hispanic immigrants and others who are hardworking, are like, hey, I did it the right way. This is a country of rules and process and order. And if you're not willing to do that first, then you're not willing to be an American, because America's about law and order and process. And your first step was to ignore that. And now you understand why they were a little pissed off? That's why.